Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is a little bit cold outside and I figured today would be a good day to do some inside projects. Lately, at least during quarantine, I've been enjoying going out into my little garden area and doing some things out there just because it's kind of warm and I'm stuck inside my house anyway. So on those nice days, it's really nice to get outside. But today, it's just not that. So I figure it would be a good time to put some lighting into my living room. Overhead lighting just sucks. It's just bright and strong and you can't really control it. So right now I only have a fan that has a light attached to it. Additionally to that, I have a tiny, right now it's just an ornamental IKEA lamp because it cannot reach the plug and I need to get an extension cord for it, but it's just a little tiny lamp. But I figure a cool spot to put it would be right behind me where my couch is. See? Right here. And originally I was thinking of maybe doing like one of those like overarching lamps, but I have too small of a space that just wouldn't cut it. And then when I got my projector in, and I got it before the quarantine, I ordered it, a used projector, and after the quarantine I need to put it on something. So I actually built this shelf with some help, and I just ordered pieces off of Amazon, which is great. And the concept of this was I wanted it to go all the way from that end all the way to this end, fill it with books and plants and things like that, just to kind of hide the fact that I have this big machinery here. But I couldn't go to Home Depot to get anything cut. You can't really leave the house. So instead I figured I'd do some sort of ornamental lighting situation in the corner here. Ornamental lighting situations turns out to be a little bit on the pricey side, so I tried to do this as cheaply as possible using lanterns because they take up a lot of space. They fit my kind of motif, my thing that I'm doing here, and they're pretty cheap. The one splurge that I did make was I got some Bluetooth smart lights so that they can change colors. That way I can kind of create any sort of mood that I wish. So I'm really excited to put this all together, but I'm not exactly sure what kind of format I want to do. I've seen a couple of different styles. I've seen styles where they all the lanterns are like clumped together and people like string lights between it and you can light it up that way. I think that I prefer more separated light features. I think I can control it more and kind of make the space, I don't know, like fill it better, I guess. I am going to have a lot of artwork on the walls here, on both walls, so that's something to keep in mind when I'm styling the lamps so that I can, make sure that the pictures don't conflict with the lighting element. So today we're trying something new and I don't know what I'm doing, like most days. Let's do this. Floof? This is not for you, buddy. All right. Classic. All right, so I have a couple of different sizes made up. I need to put them in the corner that they're going to be in, just because I can't really tell how they're going to look, just being the way they are. So I need to see how it fills the space. Floof! All right, I don't know if this stresses anybody else out, but when you do home projects, you have to ruin your apartment before it's done. So that's pretty traumatizing. Anyway, I just want to show off. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that cable management. Listen, it could be perfect. It's not, but it's pretty organized. I love these things. I don't know how I'm going to hide that, but I'm going to try. And that's a mess up there. Sorry. But okay, here we go. Let's fill some space. Wow. What an angle, huh? So good. All right. So I don't know if you can see me, I think I want to make it kind of smaller, larger, and then smaller again, I think. Let's see. Okay, so I think that I have an idea about how I want to do this. I'm going to have to put some things on some string, and I'm going to see which lanterns actually fit the bulbs, since the bulbs, the tops of them are pretty wide. Let me show you. Okay, see? Kind of weird. It's kind of weird shape. I've checked all of these and it looks like this one has a bigger one here. The smallest one it'll fit is this guy here. Which is pretty small, I'm surprised. It'll fit it pretty perfectly if you don't ask me. Did you ask me? I don't know. Okay. Let's try to hang some stuff up. Okay, I'm sorry I can't show you this, and that's because I use my iPhone to actually film, but I did try the light out. I figured that would be smart in the case that I had any issues with it, and I would absolutely return it since it was expensive. It's awesome. You turn it on and there's a wheel, like a color wheel that you can choose from. I have not only like the normal like white, you can use a range of different whites. Who knew there was like thousands of shades of white? But also there's a full color wheel, so I can really play with that. And once I get the art up on the wall, I think it'll be really cool because I can individually choose what kind of shade of like blue or pink or whatever. So very excited about this. Okay, so first I'm going to put the first light in one of the smaller bulbs, I think. I mean, I might change this, who knows. So I'm gonna twist this thing around so that I can make it fit. This might be actually a little bit tricky because I might have to take it out. Like so. Okay, I'm gonna do this off screen. Okay, so the first one I absolutely broke, and the second one I learned that I need to build, particularly with the smaller ones, I need to build the lantern with the light bulb inside, so yes. It looks like I'm gonna need this big one in the very beginning. It helps fill a lot of space, so I'm actually gonna make this a light one and make another one of the smaller ones not a light one. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to make the color go all the way down the lanterns, you know? Okay, so there's another hole, but this one is hideable, so we will just go with that. All right, so now we're going to troubleshoot because the hooks, and this is something that I knew in my head, but I don't know why I ignored it. It's a hook like so, yeah? And so it's just slipping right off. So I need to make it a complete hook or tape it down, and I have plenty of tape, so I think I'm just going to tape it down and really just hodgepodge this whole thing together. I'm eating a cookie to calm me down. If you don't have butter, the ghee works just great. Fluffy, thick cookies. Oh, good hon. Okay guys, I'm gonna just be using Scotch tape. It might not be strong enough. If it's not, I'll go hunt down stronger tape, but right now, Scotch tape looks fine to me. It worked. I didn't think it was gonna work, but it worked. So now we're just gonna continue on. For the ones that don't have a light bulb, I'm just gonna hang it by some fishing line. Okay, so these, you can see this fishing line is almost invisible for both you and me. So I'm going to tape it to the hook first and then put it to the wall. That way I know what I'm doing. I just need to know the length to which it needs to be at. Awesome. Fortunately for me, the lantern works as a lovely cushion for the very expensive light bulb, so that's good. I'm going to have to do a lot more tape. So now I'm learning that the big wires absolutely get in the way and will look terrible if they're just hodgepodged up there. So fortunately for me, I have these clips, and if you're doing a project similar, I recommend you getting them. I want to organize the wires so that they're not ruining it. All right, so this is where all the wires are gonna go. I'm gonna have to wrap them really neatly to fit, but if you can see, it just kind of goes this way. And it'll be easier when I move stuff over here too to run the wires that way as well, so it's not super aggressive. I'm definitely losing sunlight. This is way harder than I thought it was gonna be. The problem that I'm running into is like when I have a design in my head, I wasn't considering that the wires and the width of the lanterns. So now I'm dealing with how do I navigate the wires and make everything look cute. This is hard. So I'm liking this shape of everything, and I'm thinking instead of having this back guy being without a lamp, I think I might just make him a lamp because his wire would be perfect to tuck back with the rest of them. But I really like this shape. I think it's, you know, it'll be really pretty with art everywhere. Okay, I am done pretty much. I just have a ton of cleanup to do, some adjusting. I might add more lanterns later, I don't know. But I just wanted to say this is why I started a YouTube channel. This project was so tedious. And honestly, if I didn't have this channel, I would probably take forever and maybe even bleed it over a couple of days. So I'm really glad that this is holding me accountable because man, this was just so tedious for me. The wires kept on getting tangled. It's really hard to orchestrate them when they're like bulky, so they're like in your face, you can't really see. And then to get all of the colors and like to link up all of the Bluetooth and all the things, it was obnoxious. It was really obnoxious, but it does look really nice. I think it's gonna look really cool against my art, particularly in the evening. I'm going to be doing a gallery wall probably next week, but it's done. Guys, it's done. So here it is, all lit up, and I think it looks really beautiful. What's really cool is that for each light bulb, you can change not only the color, but the tone and brightness of each of the colors. So since I have 4 lanterns, I can really do like a whole little color story. As obnoxious as that sounds, I'm excited about it. I think it looks really beautiful and it definitely fills that space, so it's not as jarring. This is gonna have to be better organized, but that's something that I will worry about in the future. Today, I finished something that was very annoying to do. So I'm proud of myself, little pat on the back, and yeah, I think it looks really nice. So I guess I should show you a couple of other colors. Here we have a little beachy green blue. Ooh, alien green, galactic. And here's just Snow White, or different shades of white. All right, guys, I'm done. I'm so done. I just need to clean. Thank you for watching this. It's feeling really good to do things, doing projects and doing things around the house. It's just fulfilling for me. I hope that you all are doing okay and keeping sane in your own way. But yeah, if you like these types of videos, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!